before we get into the discussion, we're going to spend a little time top-line data just to ground us in the size and growth of the category, and a brief overview of Plant-Based Foods Association. So I have control. So PBFA was launched in early 2016 by our founder and executive director, Michelle Simon. And since that time, it has grown from 22 members to now 166 members. And the companies are made up primarily of consumer packaged goods, distributors, restaurant chains, meal delivery services. And you can see here that the logos are of our board of directors. And the mission of Plant-Based Foods is to build a solid foundation for the plant-based foods industry to succeed and to thrive. And we do that in two main areas. It's in the area of policy and the marketplace. So within policy, PBFA actively seeks policies that reflect the changing tastes of consumers, as well as industry innovation. And within the marketplace, we partner with all sectors of the industry, and that's to help understand and navigate and ultimately capitalize on the tremendous opportunity that plant-based foods provides. And so the information that we have today, the data that we're looking at is from SPINS, our data partner, and it is 52 weeks ending April of 2019. And it's representative of conventional and SPINS proprietary channels, the natural channel and the specialty gourmet channel. And while SPINS provides us the data, PBFA does define plant-based foods, and plant-based foods is defined as food derived from plants that is a direct replacement to animal products. And we'll move. So again, we're just looking at top-line numbers. So we can see that plant-based foods has grown to 4.5 billion, and that's a 31% increase since 2017. I'll let you take some pictures. In the last year, plant-based foods has grown 11%, and when you compare that to total food, you can see that it's basically virtually flat at 2%, that it's over 5 times greater. The growth rate is 5 times greater than total food. So definitely a growth engine. Now we dig into a little bit deeper into some of the categories that are driving this growth. So on the left, you can see plant-based milks are up 6%, while dairy milk is down 3%. And on the right-hand side, plant-based meats here does represent frozen and refrigerated, and total plant-based meat is up 10% versus animal-based meat, which is up 2%. What's really driving that growth number is the refrigerated meat, which is up 37%. Really. And then some of the stars, we're seeing tremendous growth in plant-based yogurt. You can see plant-based yogurt is up 39% versus dairy yogurt is down 3%. That's a new development with this data that we've seen in the past. And plant-based cheese is up 19%, while total cheese is flat. And what this is really an exciting slide, actually. So what this is showing us is each of the categories that comprises this data. I was remiss in listing these at the beginning. It's milk and meat and butter and creamer and yogurt and ice cream. Those are just some of the categories that make up total plant-based foods. And this shows that plant-based milk has a 13% share of total milk. Total milk is an $11 billion category. So the rest of the share, the rest of the categories, creamers and yogurts and ice creams, are around 1 to 2%. So what this is telling us is that as these other categories reach their potential, this translates into billions of dollars of growth. And our last slide, this is, some of you might have heard about this, I think that it's a test that Kroger is running for the plant-based meat category. And the CNN headline captures it well. Will people buy plant-based meat in the meat aisle? And we have seen success with Beyond Burger in the meat department. So really this test is a partnership between PBFA and Kroger. The point of it is to bring in all plant-based meats into one location. So it's not just burgers, it's also deli slices and crumbles and jackfruit and tempeh, all different meats into one location. And again, further, the purpose is to help provide evidence-based research that helps us all make decisions based on fact. And so it's part of, there's a lot of research that is being conducted to help us make these difficult decisions. So the test is taking place in 60 Kroger stores in 2 different geographies, and it will run for 16 weeks, and the results will be published in Q2 of this year. And again, the idea is to be able to share it with the industry to help guide. And I think this is a really good transition as we start the discussion.